students, myself Ashutosh Sharma, and today we study about the history and evolution of animals and plants. So let us first we take the history and evolution of the animals. About 2000 billion years ago, the first cellular form of life appeared on this earth, and these unicellular forms slowly evolved into the multicellular forms. Now, invertebrates were evolved about 500 million years ago, and jawless fish evolved about the 350 million years ago. Jawless fish include hagfish and lampreys. These fish include group Cyclostomata. These are the jawless fish, and they have the round circular shaped mouth. The fish with stout and strong fins appeared around the same time that could move on land and go back to the water. The coelacanth or the lobe fish, that is lung fish which consisting of the lungs. So these are the connecting link between fish and fish and amphibians. So lobe fish were the ancestors of modern day frogs and salamanders, because lobe fish consisting of the lungs, and they belong to group Dipnoi. Amphibians evolved into reptiles in next 200 million years ago. As reptiles were the dominant the earth in Jurassic period. The Jurassic period is to be called as the golden age of reptiles, क्योंकि जुरासिक पीरियड में रेप्टाइल्स ने सबसे ज्यादा फ्लरिश किया है ना. रेप्टाइल्स डोमिनेटेड इन एयर, इन वाटर एंड ऑन लैंड. सो the Jurassic period is to be known as the golden age of the reptiles. They includes number one, water dominating reptiles or water dominating dinosaurs. This is the Jurassic period, the age of the dinosaurs. So water dominating reptiles, the giant fish like creatures including Ichthyosaurus, Plesiosaurus, Nothosaurus and Mosasaurus. These are the water dominating reptiles. इन्होंने पानी में अपना वर्चस्व बनाया. Second, land dominating reptiles. Land dominating reptiles are of the two types: herbivore, giant creatures, and carnivore. Herbivore land dominating reptiles or dinosaurs includes Diplodocus, Brachiosaurus, Apatosaurus and Dryosaurs, etc. While the carnivores land dominating reptiles includes Tyrannosaurus, Albertosaurus, Allosaurus. These are the carnivore reptiles. Third kind are the avian dominating reptiles or avian dominating dinosaurs. They include the Pterosaurus. Just like the Archaeopteryx was a fossil bird, which is the connecting link between the birds and reptiles. Now, Caudipteryx and Sinosauropteryx, etc. So these are the avian dominating reptiles. Now, dinosaurs suddenly disappeared from the earth about 65 million years ago. Only small sized reptiles continue to exist today, just like the lizards, etc. Now, mammals started dominating the earth as no rival of mammals was there on the earth, and Australian landmass remained isolated, and the pouch mammals survived there. This is the best example of the survival of the mammals or evolution of the mammals. Now, at a glance, the history and evolution of animals may be summarized like this. Unicellular creatures arise on the earth about 2000 million years ago. After that, about 600 million years ago, the multicellular creatures evolved from the unicellular creatures. Now, invertebrate creatures evolved from the multicellular creatures about 500 million years ago. Likewise, the jawless fish, that is hagfish and lampreys, evolved from the invertebrate creatures about 350 million years ago. In the same way, amphibians arise from the lobefish about 340 million years ago, and reptiles from amphibians about 200 million years ago, birds about 150 million years ago, and mammals evolved about 200 million years ago. So this is the total summary of the history and evolution of the animal. Now second is the history and evolution of the plants. Unicellular organism evolved about 2000 million years ago. As I told you previously in the beginning of this topic, they had pigments to capture the solar energy and release the oxygen by the process of photosynthesis. Just like in the process of photosynthesis, they trap carbon dioxide from the surrounding water, from the soil roots, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll pigment which is already present in the leaves of the plants. They synthesize their food in the form of the carbohydrates and release oxygen. Now, bryophytes were the first plants to colonize land, and few weeds and plants existed around the 320 million years ago. Giant ferns, that is pteridophytes, these are to be known as the first vascular cryptogams, as these are the plants, first plants which consisting of the vascular bundle, xylem and phloem. They were present about 200 million years ago and fell to form the coal deposits slowly. Herbaceous and arboscent lycopods evolved from Zoosterophyllum of the Paleozoic era, and Xylophyton is the common ancestor for horsetails, ferns and gymnosperms, and ultimately angiosperms have been evolved from the gymnosperm. This is the brief history of the evolution of plants. Now go through by a very simple flow chart. Unicellular organisms have been evolved about 2000 years ago. From these, thallophytes were evolved. Thallophytes including the algae and fungi, and these are the simplest primitive plants. Thallophyte, they do not divide into root, stem and leaves. They have the thallus body. Now, about 470 million years ago, bryophytes were evolved from the thallophytes. Bryophytes are to be known as amphibians of plant kingdom because they need water for fertilization. Two types of bryophytes are there, mosses and liverworts. Now, pteridophytes evolved from the bryophytes about 400 million years ago. These pteridophytes are to be known as first vascular cryptogams. These are to be known as vascular cryptogams because these are the first plants which consisting of the vascular bundle, that is xylem and phloem. Now, gymnosperms, these are the naked seeded plants. They have evolved from the pteridophytes about 390 million years ago. Two types of gymnosperms are there, Cycas and Pinus. Gymnosperm are the naked seeded plant. Their seed do not encircled with the ovary wall. Now, angiosperms and modern days plants have been evolved from the gymnosperms from 125 million years ago. Now, gymnosperms are the seed in which seed enclosed inside the ovary wall, and they have been divided into two subtypes on the basis of the cotyledons. that is monocots, which consisting of the single cotyledon. For example, all kind of cereals, just like wheat, barley, oat, etc. And dicots, which consisting of the two cotyledons. For example, almond, mango, etc. Now, broadly, all these group of the plants can be divided into two main groups, that is cryptogames. Cryptogames including thallophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes. We can say that these are the non-flowering plants. And phanerogames or spermatophytes, that is they are the gymnosperms and angiosperms. They are the flowering plant. Now this is the total history and evolution of the plants. Thank you and have a nice day.